to the Redskins and Dolphins one more time.
Let's do it.
Kirk Cousins early on, and he was going to stretch the field because if they hit on this play, it would be a long day for the Dolphins. But the only thing that got hit or hurt,
got stretched,
was Deshaun Jackson's hamstring.
You see the grab, and this is what this guy does. You hear what I call the stupid lines: take a top off a defense. That just means he makes your safeties and corners get way, way back to give you all the underneath throws.
All right, but Ryan Tannehill, meanwhile, introducing Jarvis Landry to Keenan Robinson, and that can't feel good. There's no way that feels good.
No, that'll leave a mark.
Well, it was a first down there. So
but you know what? I think Landry keeps playing in this game, and I think he gets it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does.
Brent Grimes right now, though.
That was one of two interceptions on the day for Kirk Cousins. He was 21 of 31 for 195 yards.
Well, he wasn't being really family friendly to his cousin, was he? Not at all. You like that, Heath?
Nuns.
Okay.
Ooh. You worked on that, didn't you?
No, just popped in the head. But Reed worked on that.
Yeah, he did. Touchdown from Cousins to Reed. Put the Redskins up 10-0 in this game, and you're wondering what in the world is going on. RG3's like, oh my goodness.
Hey, more importantly,
Ryan Tannehill rallies his squad.
The Rams just scored, probably getting ready to tie it up with the Seahawks. We got a great game there, 58 seconds left in that game.
Wow.
Nice option.
Thrown assignment for a touchdown in that game. Meanwhile, let's stay with this one for a second. Ryan Tannehill.
Drop it in.
Great catch.
Well, long ball touch. It's been one of the critiques of Ryan Tannehill. Jordan Cameron
just laying out.
Cameron, the catch there. Good day for Tannehill's 22 of 34 for 224 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, I know it has nothing to do with this, but the Rams just scored. Nick Foles just took him down versus Seattle and just scored. That's a game going right there. And that's a foul?
Yeah,
okay,
that's a foul. And you were making fun of all those O-line and D-linemen and fullbacks.
No, I said it looked like a group of fullbacks trying to pick up a ball. I did not make fun of O-linemen.
I'm going to text Tom Rathman after this and have him scold you after the show. And Floyd.
The Skins come up with the ball on the turnover and are in business.
Uh-oh.
But the reason we're showing you this, remember when Jarvis Landry got slammed to the ground?
Yes.
I remember.
Here's his revenge.
Woo. Get loose.
He go.
Yeah, he go.
Landry gone. Big return there.
A lot of returns today.
A lot of returns. 3 of them. And then just great
outstanding interception. Outstanding. That's a big time finish. Boys and girls at home looking at it. It's not about the beginning of the play. It's about being in position and finishing. Look at him go up. Look, still eyes on the ball, finishing.
Yeah. And Aaron Williams for the Buffalo Bills just ended Andrew Luck's day with an interception. That game should now officially be over.
And it makes you wonder, how is Andrew Luck maturing?
Yeah,
2 interceptions today.
Let's be honest. There's really only one Rex Ryan, and he can do a lot. We see it every year with Tom Brady, twice a year. The Jets, they wouldn't win, but those games, the 5 out of the last 6 were within 3 points. Rex can rattle even the best of offensive minds' offensive game plan.
Bortles with Tom, looking deep for Robinson, and the catch is made at the 11-yard line by Allen Robinson. Bortles to Robinson, and he is in for a touchdown. Allen Robinson with his first touchdown of the season. Dolphins will start at the 20, 1st and 10 for Ryan Tannehill. Out of the shotgun. Looks to throw on first down. Deep down the middle, it's tipped and caught. Matthews is brought down inside Jacksonville territory. Off the deflection, a gain of 48. So the Jaguars get creative, and they pick up the first down. Bortles now taking a deep shot, looking down the sideline. And that pass is caught. Allen Robinson again. 54-yard gain for Allen Robinson. Browning bringing pressure. Bortles steps up, looking deep, wide open Robinson. He's got it. Touchdown Jaguars.
This is just a super job by the young quarterback, Blake Bortles, moving in the pocket. He's big, he's strong, he's fearless. Right there, paid off for the Jags.
Tannehill out of the gun on 3rd and 5. Has time. chased by Odrick. Fires, and it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams has put 6 more on the board for the Dolphins. Tannehill over the middle. Caught. Touchdown. And it's Jake Stoneburner, promoted off the practice squad this week. That's his first career catch.
You got to at least get 1 or 2 first downs.
Tannehill is it. Ball is out. And Jason Fox fighting for it on the ground. 28 yards to give Jacksonville the lead with 43 seconds to go. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Jacksonville leads by 3. 40 seconds remain. Miami has no timeouts. And Jacksonville, which has lost 10 straight games in the month of September, finally comes through.
The game to this point, 4 for 4 for 52 yards. Play action on 1st and 10. Taylor's got all day to throw. It's Clay, already his 3rd catch. Clay still going, dances inside the 5, and the former Dolphin coming home into the end zone. Taylor from the gun on 3rd and 5. Pressure up the middle. It's McCoy. Catch and run, and he's into the end zone. 1st and 10 from inside the Buffalo 40. Tannehill complete. Now it's incomplete and picked off the hands of Landry and intercepted by Preston Brown. 0 for 4 on 3rd down here. Tannehill hit on the release, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown. A nightmare scenario for Miami. 1 timeout left for them. Jerry Hughes coming around the edge on a blitz. Tannehill picked for the 3rd time. It's Darby. Last season with Green Bay. Sets up a 1st and 10. Tannehill, play action, fires end zone. It is caught. Matthews for the touchdown. Again at their own 20. 3rd and 9 inside the Miami 40. Taylor under pressure, hit on the throw. He has his man. It's Hogan into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. On 4th down today, this is 4th and 8. Bills coming to the blitz. Darius up the gut, giving chase. Tannehill on the run. Going to throw it towards the end zone, and it is caught. It's Matthews. Rolls into the end zone for the touchdown. The Dolphins still have all 3 timeouts. It's Williams getting downhill. The rookie stumbles into the end zone and spoil this home opener party for Joe Philbin and the Dolphins.
Meanwhile, what was going on in London? We want to welcome everybody who watched the game this morning in London.
It was
How
early.
long until we'll have a team there, Joe Philbin? How long will he have a job? That is Ryan Fitzpatrick on the first play of the game, and that's Brandon Marshall, the guy that Jay Cutler's looking for.
The machine.
Big game.
Listen, the machine. When your
Big
nickname
catch.
is, Brandon the Machine Marshall, it's a good reason.
I mean, Brent Grimes has fought back, got himself in good position, but Fitzpatrick did what you should do. One-on-one coverage, throw it up over the top, see if he can make a play.
Well, and you said it last week. There's no real defense for a perfect throw and a perfect catch.
That's Chris Ivory, meanwhile, cashing it in 2 plays later for the touchdown. The score would be reviewed. Did he get across? He did.
And he's running the ball right through the teeth of that defense, right at Ndamukong Suh, and, he's getting turned around, and that's something they have to hope can change.
Yep.
A little later, another ED, Eric Decker with the one-hand catch. He pulls it in.
Hey, can we praise Eric?
26-yard gain.
Praise
third down
Eric for
conversion.
a catch like this, but listen, ED, the PCL for a skilled position player is a tough injury. Bounce back, played tough, good catch.
All right, meanwhile, keeps coming, and the highlights keep coming. Fitzpatrick, the scramble gets the first
look at
down,
3rd and 2.
19 yards. Come on now.
Ooh. Listen, those are the tight plays, 3rd and 2. You're just trying to get off field.
And there's no way you account for that in your defense. No
Not a
one's
chance.
planning for him to run.
You can't account for this either. Fitzpatrick to Decker. Fireman Ed fired up. Look at him.
Oh,
Ed made the trip.
Made the trip.
Jets up
He's
20 to 7.
recommitted.
But
He's recommitted, ED.
That has been missing, though. You have the machine on one side. You need that number 2 receiver to make some plays.
Well, last week, I think, versus Philly, you saw the ability or inability of that offense to get going without a number 2
And
guy.
right now, look at the lack of the ability to block for Run.
And that's what I was going to say.
And, I mean,
he had no blocking at all.
Pressures everywhere. He's just throwing bad balls because he's harassed all the time.
3rd and
that's
4.
an issue.
Come on,
Look at Fitzpatrick. Look at Fitzpatrick escape, scrambles for a gain of 14 yards.
Again, no, you're not going to account for that. That's something you're not expecting when it's Fitzpatrick as the quarterback. So that's a backbreaker for a defense.
Chris Ivory breaking backs too.
Now, you had to account for that. I mean, he just came right off tackle. They completely sealed. The linebacker got up to the second level, sealed everything, and Ivory was able to go. And that's basically the same play.
Yeah.
Zach Stacy this time on basically the same play. At this point, it's 27-7. We jump to the fourth quarter. It's now 27-14. First and goal on the 2. Tannehill, a wide open Jarvis Landry. But wait,
there's more. Look,
you
kick
can't.
route.
Oh, wow.
Devontae Parker's call for interference on the screen play.
I mean, we've seen far worse than that.
I have to say they missed the call.
Yeah. Listen, good guy. ED, I'm on the defensive side of the ball this time.
This time, Tannehill, Jordan Cameron, he is out of bounds, pushed out by Bailey, no catch. And then this time, don't test Darrelle Revis.
Well, listen, despite the fact your wide receiver fell down,
he whipped
whipping
nay-nay.
Why? Don't throw that ball. I understand Landry may be your number 1 receiver, but right now, that's not one you can win. Football's all about matchups. You're not going to win that route in that situation over Revis.
Tannehill, 19 of 44, 198 yards, and the 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But here's my big question. He looked like a man just under siege all afternoon long. Space Jam.
I think it's
Never
Space
know.
Jam, yeah.
No.
Here's how it went, though. And there is Dan Campbell, and he said his team's going to be just on the line of dirty and also tricky.
No, don't say that. The tricky part, it's okay to say, but don't say your team's going to be borderline dirty.
Jarvis Landry, what was he, guys, today?
Hungry.
No, hashtag motivated.
He was hashtag motivated like the whole team out there.
Sorry, I was thinking about me. Hashtag hungry.
Finishing off plays big.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's what you want from the players. Execute the design of the play, but then I need a player to just finish off and give me a little bit more. Right. And he was able to do that. Breaking tackles, keeping his balance, getting into the end zone.
It was a nightmare day for Marcus Mariota. Cameron Wake introduced himself several times, 4 times in the first half.
A healthy 91 is a scary defensive end. Bye week, rest the hamstring, got healthy. You saw it today.
And that changes everything. Oh. Is that a practice player?
Stop it, Kevin Frazier.
Ryan Tannehill picked off, and that was really his
Griffin on that.
one little miscue. He had 2 picks on the day. He was 22 and 29.
He put it on his tight end's hands. It's a tip ball. You can't put that one on Tannehill.
Meanwhile, Marcus Mariota.
But you can put this one on Wake. I mean,
Cameron Wake was everywhere. He really was.
Well, this is like a la week 1 last year when they embarrassed the Patriots down in Miami. Cameron Wake was a one-man wrecking crew, and he was that again today.
Lamar Miller finishing it off.
Lamar Miller, solid day on the ground.
Look, he's looking at
19
but white
carries for
jerseys.
113 yards.
Nothing but white jerseys, and by the time he gets to Griffin, he's got a 10-yard head start downhill. It's hard to prevent him from getting that last yard.
Meanwhile, Mariota looking and
finding the wrong color jersey.
What do you found Jones? Jones is in a rocking chair. He's in a rocking chair, just contemplating how quickly he is going to go get this ball. Look at that. He's just sitting there. He didn't even backpedal.
Yeah.
His first three steps were forward.
Yeah.
You can't throw that ball. That's knowing what's about to happen, reading the quarterback's eyes.
Jordan Cameron, this is the reason why he was on that tight ends board. Find the tight end, right? Find the tight end now.
That was a guy in free agency they had big hopes for. We haven't seen him much. Today,
you're going to see him now.
They saw 8-4.
The timing's there. 1-on-1, throw the ball. He comes out of his break. The ball's already 3/4 of the way there. Big target, high throw.
Look at Dan Campbell. He's like, I'm back in the mix. Now, let me just say this. They play the Texans next week, but then they go to Foxborough, and we'll find out what kind of
We even saw
motivation there is in
we saw
Miami.
today with the Texans, though. It's a different Texans team when 23 Arian Foster's healthy. It just is, you know. So they'll have their hands full next week, and obviously you'll leave the Patriots game for 2 weeks from now.
All right. Meanwhile, 38-10, the Dolphins get the win.
Dolphins did today against the Texans. Ryan Mallett, hey, he did make it to Miami despite missing the team flight. Fought his own, paid his own way to go. Yeah. So here comes Ryan Tannehill, and he goes 53 yards to Rashard Matthews.
LeVar, I want to get your take on this as we show these highlights. What you think of the effort and the tackling of the Houston Texans in this game?
Well, I think it's very obvious by your statement of asking me.
I have my opinion. I'm just anxious to hear if it's
specifically on this play, LeVar.
There's out of position there. There's arm tackle there. There's jogging, or they're that fast. There's a nice convoy. Overrunning.
That's awful.
I mean, finally, you know.
Guys, did you see the convoy of offensive linemen?
There were a convoy down there.
That was impressive.
I think this game was more about Miami than it was about the Texans, obviously. But this is a team that believes that they should be playing this way, and that's pretty interesting to see.
So you had 2 Jarvis Landry touchdowns there. Ryan Tannehill perfect in the first half, which means this pass is also complete. A screen pass here to Lamar Miller.
There we go. There's the convoy. There's the blocking.
And Lamar Miller had it going today for the Dolphins.
I want to be positive. I mean, look, the Dolphins, hats off to them, but this effort at tackling is some of the worst I've ever seen from Houston today.
So down 28-0, and quickly this thing is just getting absolutely out of hand.
It's 35-0 with 13:56 to go in quarter number 2.
Rashad Jones, is that technically an interception?
There's an arm tackle.
Yeah. 35-0, and J.J. Watt is missing tackles and hurt.
That'll hurt you.
And so with 3 minutes left to play, the Dolphins not quite done, and neither is Lamar Miller.
There's an arm tackle. There's some more hands.
As a safety, you squat, stop your feet. I mean, you got to at least slow them down.
Lamar Miller with an absolutely huge first half for the Dolphins.
I just think that this is the month of giving, and the Houston Texans wanted to make sure that the Miami Dolphins felt good about themselves coming out of this game.
Most scrimmage yards in a first half by the Dolphins than any team since 1991.
Clowney's first career sack.
Lamar Miller,
today, right?
In fact, right there. And so let's check out Arian Foster here in the second half. Non-contact. The Texans say they were evaluating Foster for an Achilles injury, and that's what it looked like, right?
Man, I blew my Achilles tendon, and it feels as
believes
though
it's torn.
somebody hit you on the back of your leg. He went down like somebody hit him.
Tore mine last November. That's exactly what it feels like.
I'll tell you what, that's a tough break. He's been battling injuries. I wish him a speedy recovery.
So the good news is the Texans blew out the Dolphins in the second half, but that was just the second half. Dolphins 44-26 over the Texans, now 2-0 under Dan Campbell.
And the way it all went down in New England with again, Willie McGinnis getting that red jacket tonight. Bob Kraft saying during the ceremony, there's nothing more satisfying than saddling the Indianapolis Colts with a loss. Remembering some of Willie's great moments.
Yes, sir.
Tom Brady trying to hand the first loss in the interim reign of Dan Campbell, and he sure did that. Rob Gronkowski in the opening drive of the game.
This is how you make a statement in the opening drive saying, hey, we're the Patriots, we're still here, and we own you.
47-yard score. And Brady and Gronk, that's the way they get old.
You spend the whole week saying we got to stop Grump. We got to stop Grump, and that's what happened.
Well, Ryan Tannehill sees the ball sail past him for a safety. This was on the right guard, Marshall, is what we were talking about watching this game. The right guard tapped Pouncey on his right hip. And, and the snap comes when Tannehill wasn't looking for it. An extra 2 points. It's now 12-0 when Brady finds Brandon LaFell.
Perfect behind the shoulder, right there back. back shoulder pass.
Nobody scores right before the half quite like the New England Patriots. And then Brady, after that, back shoulder to Deion Lewis.
Hey, I'm here.
Wide.
That's all I do is catch the ball out of the backfield.
93 yards receiving. 93 yards receiving on the night for Deion Lewis. Cameron Wake, he was part of a stout defensive effort throughout this game, but
he had 6 sacks the last 2 games.
You see, he can't put any weight on his left foot, left leg.
Praying for you, man.
Yeah.
Say it's an Achilles injury, and that, as you know, rarely means anything good long term. Tannehill looks for Kenny Stills. He gets picked off. Should that have been a flag?
Yeah, sure looked like it.
Come on. You touch a receiver, you sneeze on one. They throwing the flag. Well, I don't even know how, with the ball in midair, that collision that happened right there, I don't even know how you don't.
To be fair,
that was more than a sneeze.
The officials missed one on the Dolphins earlier in the game as the ball went off of Brandon LaFell, and then Julian Edelman scored twice towards the end of the game.
Did you say the officials missed one?
Yeah, they did.
Wow. Shocker.
Kim Jones with Deion Lewis after the game.
And that Tennessee Titans team.
Yeah, missed a couple with that knee injury. All right, let's go AFC East battle here. Rex Ryan and the Bills hosting Dan Campbell and the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins came back down to earth a little bit after that trip to Foxborough. Let's see if they get back on track.
That looks a little familiar to me.
This is a weekly occurrence.
Is that deja vu?
Yeah. Wow.
Mike Pouncey's snap over the head of Ryan Tannehill. Goes out of the back of the end zone for a safety. Bills up 2-0. All right, so here's Bills on offense. How about LaShawn McCoy in and out of the lineup all year? LeVar, and boy, he really got loose for 48 there.
Yeah, he's finally getting his legs under him. You've been waiting to see this LaShawn McCoy. Now Shady has returned to the building.
Unfortunately, though, he did leave later in this game with a shoulder injury. And here's Lamar Miller. Screen pass for 26.
It pretty much was the offense for the Dolphins today. Running it, catching it.
That led to a Miller 1-yard touchdown run. 44 yards rushing and 97 yards receiving. Tyrod Taylor back at the helm for the Bills. And look at Sammy Watkins back running free down the sideline.
Had some big plays today.
Look at Sammy tipping it to himself. Bobbles it, able to keep it. He goes over 100 yards for the first time this season. And then Carlos Williams, the rookie out of Florida State, around the left side and into the end zone.
A little questionable. It's a little questionable.
Did he drop that ball before getting in?
A little questionable.
I don't know. Tough to probably reverse that one. So we'll give him a TD. And the Bills on top 19-7. Next Dolphins possession, Dan Campbell going for a TD on the 1-yard line with 2 seconds left in the half. And the Bills are able to stop him, so no points for the Dolphins at the end of the half.
Jarvis Landry.
Lefty.
Yeah, a little end around, back to Tannehill. Able to get a first down courtesy of that late hit by Jerry Hughes.
Don't touch him. They don't want to be touched. Don't touch them.
Led to another Lamar Miller 1-yard TD. And then here, Jerry Hughes atoning, guys, just stealing that ball from Tannehill.
Took a couple swipes at it, LeVar. Took one swing, missed. I'll come back and get another one.
Let's come back and get it. I mean, they called the flag on you before. Why not make it happen right there?
Rex got some air.
He got about a 1 centimeter vertical right there.
So off the turnover, here's Tyrod Taylor. Back for Sammy Watkins.
That's what you drafted him for, DJ.
That's pretty. That's Brent Grimes. He got him on a couple deep balls today.
How about Tyrod goes for 181 in a TD. Sammy Watkins, 8 catches, 168 yards, and that touchdown to put the Bills up 26-14. Fourth quarter action now. Bills here. We'll hand off to Shady. He gets free again, but again, this is what I mentioned when he went out with the shoulder injury.
That's going to hurt you.
Before it looked like Dominican Sue really came down all of his weight right on.
Dominican knows how to do that. We all know that. He plays the game.
Testing the strength of the shoulder of LaShawn McCoy on the sidelines. And so we hand it off again to Carlos Williams. And he go.
They haven't had both these running backs healthy for much of the year. To have both of them together, they really play off each other well. Carlos Williams got rolling today.
9 carries, 110 yards, averaged 12.2 a pop. 2 touchdowns for Williams. Next Dolphins possession, Bills. Jerry Hughes again getting to Tannehill. Brings him down. Tannehill went for over 300 yards, but 0 touchdowns. Hughes with a couple of big Bills sacks on the day, and the Bills win it 33-17. Shady even having to leave the game early. Guys did go over 100. So did Carlos Williams and
Sammy Watkins doing his thing. You saw the explosive weapons they have now. Wide receiver, when Shady's healthy, they get you from the backfield, and you can sprinkle in Carlos Williams. They have a lot of different ways to beat you, but the key.
Out Julian Edelman, who is now gone to the locker room. He is questionable to return with a foot injury.
So now they're able to put cams on Eagles.
You can do almost anything these days.
That's amazing.
Sam Bradford and the Eagles here down 3-0.
I just saw highlights of a bald eagle with a GoPro on his back.
GoPro, man, they're everywhere. Sam Bradford to Josh Huff, touchdown, back at the end. A nice play by Bradford.
It was a nice play, but he took a big shot from Ndamukong Suh at the end of this play, and you had a feeling, okay, this is a physical bunch. It's going to be tough for Sam Bradford to hold up through this.
This was an unfortunate sequence here. For Damian Williams. Drops the ball in the back of the end zone.
Then he hurts himself.
Jay Ajayi kind of tells him to stay there, and yeah, it hurts himself by slipping, falls on the turf. Hey, yikes. So that backs up the Dolphins offense, who you remember has had some trouble in this situation the last couple of weeks. Yeah, giving up safeties in the last two games versus the Patriots and Bills. 1st and 10 here from the one, and oh no, not again.
Well, at least he had the ball in his hand this time.
Yeah, a little awareness on the blitz coming off the left side.
This has got to be picked up, too. When you look at it, when you study this play, you got a corner coming off the slot. He's in a pass rush stance. It's not like he's trying to fool you lined up out over receiver. He's coming from go, and they don't account for him.
Walter Thurman, the free rusher, knocks the ball out.
Those type of hits will make you think about it for the rest of the day as well.
First time since 1980 the team has given up a safety in 3 straight games. But the Eagles' special teams, boy, going to keep the Dolphins in it here. Dolphins blocked this Donnie Jones punt. Second punt blocked the year for this punt team of the Eagles.
Yeah, personal protector back there got blown right back into the punter.
Zach Vigil, the rookie free agent.
Special teams
blocks the punt. So good field position for the Dolphins, and they take advantage. Tannehill to Lamar Miller.
Oof.
Out of the backfield for the 13-yard TD.
Gave Jenkins a little something to think about in the end zone.
Yeah, 5th straight touchdown, 5th straight game with a TD for Miller. The Dolphins are now down 3.
Sam Bradford took a shot on this play.
Time winding down in the first half, and yeah, Sam did take a big shot there.
That wasn't the last one.
Hit by Neville Hewitt, who's picked off.
Here you go.
All right, so third quarter, 2nd and 8 here for Bradford. Still up by 3, but Bradford goes down. C.J. Mosley. Stand by. That's Chris.
No.
Yeah.
Chris
McCain.
McCain.
The 8-yard loss there. Bradford holding the shoulder, walks off the field. So this was kind of an interesting sequence here. He goes off with what they called a shoulder injury, but then was diagnosed with a concussion. As well.
I've never seen somebody walk off holding their arm like that for a concussion.
Maybe it could have been both, but the concussion was more serious than the shoulder.
How about this play from Rashard Matthews?
There's something wrong with the shoulder. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they didn't want to put that on there.
43-yard gain from Tannehill. And they cap it off with a Jarvis Landry touchdown catch. Dolphins take the lead, 20-16. Landry, 7 catches, 52 yards.
Right place, right time on that one. A little luck for the Dolphins.
Next Eagles possession. Mark Sanchez, yes, in the game here for the Eagles. Looking deep here.
Oh, nice ball.
Yeah. Miles Austin makes the catch, but just out of bounds.
Nice
1
grab.
foot. Yeah, out of bounds. Could not convert. Austin unable to get that 2nd foot down. 2 plays later, Sanchez, play action. Finds Zach Ertz. Touchdown, right? No.
Flag?
Flag. Offsetting penalties on both teams.
Replayed it down.
Replayed it down. Yes, indeed. Eagles would settle for a field goal. They're down 20-19 here with under 5 minutes to play in the 4th. They get the ball back inside the 10-yard line. Sanchez, all you need is a field goal. Anything but a turnover.
Basically the same play we saw a little bit earlier there, but yeah, know the situation. You're down 1 point. You got to protect the football. Can't take that chance.
Looking for Miles Austin again. Yeah, DJ picked off by Rashad Jones. Next Dolphins possession, 3rd and 8. Tannehill just trying to run out the clock here a little bit, but he's sacked by Connor Barwin and Brandon Graham. 9-yard loss there. Eagles used their last time out. So they're going to get the ball back here with some time, and all you need is a field goal. Last chance now for the Eagles, though, going for it 4th and 10 from their own 44.
Far from the first down.
Far from the first down. Jordan Matthews makes the catch, and well shy.
Further away from that divisional lead as well.
That is correct.
That's an Eagles offensive line that's been shuffled around, and I thought the defensive line of the Dolphins got the best of it today.
So Dan Campbell and the Dolphins get back in the win column, 20-19 over the Eagles. Tannehill, 217 and 2 touchdowns. Jay Ajayi, DJ, 6 rushes for 48 yards. See one of your tweets up there. You got anything good for us today?
I'm a big Sunday tweeter.
I have to come face
I want to talk about Dan Campbell's
monsoon. LeVar coming down in South Bay. It seems like every game we've showed from Florida, in the state of Florida this year, has featured a rainstorm of some sort. Tony Romo, by the way, back in the lineup and throwing left-handed.
I mean, at what point in time, when you approach Tony Romo on a blitz, will you not realize that he is going to spin to his left?
It's some Cowboy fans at home saying, we should have just had him play left-handed this whole time. It would have been better than what we had previously.
Nice play by Romo. Said he practiced that about 7 years ago and pulled it out of his back pocket today with Olivier Vernon bearing down. 3rd and 6 now. Romo. Oh, that's, yep. That one looked like it was left-handed.
And that was what the Dolphins needed to do early in this game, was remind Romo that this was his first game back.
Look at that McFadden.
Jeez.
Neville Hewitt.
He could have did him. McFadden could have did him. He let him come back down. He could have did him.
He could have flipped him. Big time.
Flipped him for real.
Let's go second quarter as we're still searching for our first score here. Tannehill straight picked off.
The kid makes plays.
McLean.
Say what you want to say. When he's on the field, he's a difference maker.
12-yard pick 6. Cowboys on top. What do you see here, LeVar? You just watch it.
He read his eyes. Yeah, it's clearly a basic zone drop for him, and he stops when the quarterback stops. Reads the quarterback. The quarterback looked him down, and he got the interception and walked it in.
Romo now trying to get an offensive touchdown, spinning out of pressure once again, and looking for Devin Street. He's got it.
That's kind of vintage Tony Romo right there. That's his patent wheel-out move you talked about, LeVar.
He gets out of danger.
Big 19-yard gain there, and setting up Terrence Williams. Romo deep to 83 for 31 and a score.
Getting him more involved. I know all the attention's on Romo, but getting Williams more involved in this offense is really going to help take some of that pressure off Des Bryant.
Cowboys on top 14-0. Romo, touchdown and a pick in the first half, 132 yards as well. Ian Dez trying to get this Cowboys team into the win column for the first time in 2 months. Tannehill, though, here right before the half, big play, finds Jarvis Landry.
And they targeted Byron Jones a little bit, number 31 for the Cowboys in the secondary.
47-yard connection, setting up Tannehill, scrambling, rolling right, and just fitting that one into Jordan Cameron. Fins up and on the board before the half. Down 14-7, third quarter. Same score, Cowboys ball. Romo. Oh, just kind of tosses that one, but that was right-handed.
Yeah, it was ill-advised.
Off balance, trying a little too hard to make something happen. Just eat it.
Pass for, that was Robert Turbin, the intended receiver, just picked up this week. Tannehill, though, off the pick.
Nice ball.
Right to Kenny Stills.
You know, I kind of thought getting Kenny Stills involved and being able to come out and get something good to happen in the third quarter would lead to them trying to putting this one away.
Tied at 14 now, but Darren McFadden getting loose and inside the 10. A 35-yard gain.
It's the mystery of the year to me is how this defense is not better than what it is.
McFadden, 129 yards today. And then Des Bryant finally getting into the action as well. First play of the fourth quarter. Romo to Bryant.
Nice ball.
Nice little touch throw there.
Have some chemistry, don't they?
Nice touch throw. He missed a couple early on in this game. Weather got better, and he got dialed in the second half.
Aikman to, excuse me.
There it is.
Romo to Dez for the 50th time, now passing Aikman to Irvin for the most touchdown connections between a quarterback and receiver in Cowboys franchise history.
Maybe after game day final is over.
I'll go with you guys. I'll go see it again.
A little late night?
Sure.
All right, getting a little
late night with you guys.
A little late in the season here for these two teams to make up some ground. Jets and Dolphins, and boy, Ryan Tannehill wants that one back.
Oh, that's a serious hit right there. Nice play, but man, I'm sure he's a little sore after that.
Not even Darrelle Revis, but Marcus Williams gets the pick on Tannehill and has to find a seat on the trainer's table. Brandon Marshall into the end zone from Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Look at Brandon Marshall's stats this year, people. Not a game.
Kind of like every year, right? I mean, he just catches 1,000. He's good for 1,000 yards almost every season. If
It's a rookie, Evan Smith.
That is the first career touchdown from the rookie out of Ohio State.
If they can get some production from him, and he's explosive, the Jets can make a strong little statement down the stretch.
14-0 up on the Dolphins here. Punting to Jeremy Curley. Curley trying to make some miss, and he does.
Oh, Curley is a dynamic runner. I mean, these are the types of plays that he's able to make. He brings that to the table.
All the way down to the Dolphins' 25 on the punt return. So that sets up a short field for Fitzpatrick, who wings one right there to Eric Decker.
The size of these wide receivers make it nice for the quarterback. Big strike zone, they can use their body to wall off down here in the red zone.
You know, that's Decker's specialty down there in the red zone, of course. And Tannehill, though, now down 21-0, trying to get something going. Jarvis Landry dealing with some injuries coming in. Big play there.
He's a bright spot for this team, but there haven't been very many.
Hey, he got you down there. Give it to him again. Let him finish it off. Landry into the end zone.
Look, LeVar, if I told you this offense, you're going to throw for 350 and have 3 passing touchdowns, I mean, your Miami defense, with the personnel they have, they got to play better than this.
They got to play better. I mean, they've been a tremendous disappointment this year, to say the least.
Fitzpatrick up top again to Brandon Marshall.
Yes, sir.
Flag on the play, but we'll go to the fourth quarter. 21-7, Jets on top, 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick to Marshall again, having himself a day.
Man, Brent Grimes has had some tough matchups the last month.
28-7 now. Jets on top of Chris Ivory. Just refuses to go down.
I just want to.
Ivory into the end zone. 30-plus on the touchdown run. And the Jets are running away with this one at MetLife.
You got guys just quitting on the play, too, though, for Miami. We talk about those good teams. They rally to the football. Good things happen when you get to the ball.
Yeah, that looks more like that Joe Philbin defense than the Dan Campbell defense. 35-14 now, Jets on top. Sheldon Richardson gets a piece of Tannehill, forces the fumble.
You would have thought that the Dolphins' defensive front could be doing the same thing.
That's a nice shot of Ryan Fitzpatrick.
They shaved the beard. It's much more tame today.
Yeah, it was. He did trim it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Boy.
Schaub keeps it himself, pushing forward, and Matt Schaub,
it looks like he
has the first down.
Yeah, an angle. He started moving up the field like Schaub was well past the line.
I still thought Schaub got more than what they're giving him credit for there.
And he's short.
Faced with 3rd down and 1.
Miller has the first down. Lamar Miller, second level running across the 30. A gain of 21 for Miller.
Score, 2 minutes to go. All reviews will be initiated by the replay booth in these 2 minutes.
Ball batted in the air and picked off. Rashad Jones off the deflection, his 4th
of the season for the Dolphins at the Baltimore 39. Tannehill play action, has some time. Deep shot for Parker. Caught! Touchdown!
1 day or 2.
Chop right back to Allen, but it's deflected. Caught! Shelby! Touchdown! Another pick six for Matt Schaub. Schaub gets rid of it to Allen. He makes the catch and some room to run. Allen still going. Javaris Allen cuts back and takes it in. What a play by the rookie Allen. Lamar Miller on first down gets away. Lamar Miller holds the football. And it looked like Upshaw was right around it.
Oh, the Dolphins might have gotten it back. You were right.
Upshaw was right there when the ball popped loose, but did he fall on it?
He lost it in the melee, turned it over, and with the wet conditions, he turned over. Oh, now they say he does have it.
The Ravens are indicating they have it, and they do. Dolphins had just 61 yards of offense in the second half, and they still find a way to win.
Let's revisit now the highlights as we take you to South Florida. Big night for the Dolphins as they honor their 50 greatest players. Coach in Don Shula's case. Shula in the house, Dan Marino there as well. Chance for some old college teammates, some old buddies to get together. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry talking pregame, teammates at LSU. Giants missed tackles, guys, an issue early in this game.
Well, it was a tough night against the run here for JPP. Playing on that left side right there, hadn't seen that read option in a while, doesn't have that hand to use. They went after him that first half, running the ball.
I just don't believe in reading that play. I believe that you got to attack it. If they're going to run the read option, you have to attack.
One guy can't stop.
Lamar Miller, boy, he's had some big moments for this team.
Great first half.
When they've committed to the run, 14-yard touchdown to put Miami on the board.
That's what the new offense coordinator, Zach Taylor, wanted to do. And
Stubborn.
A lot of bad missed tackles right there.
About five of them.
Yeah.
About 5 of them, at least.
38-yard sprint from Miller. JPP can't believe it.
3. A lot of grabbing and reaching and diving, and nobody running through the ball carrier.
Dan Campbell, who insisted that his offense recommit to the run, happy with what he's seeing. Then the Manning handoff for Andre Williams, mishandled. Rashad Jones recovers for Miami.
This is on Andre Williams all the way, and he did not play another snap after this muffed handoff right here, right? His job is to take that ball, right?
You got to get your elbow up, but the quarterback has to see the ball in there too, Baldy.
All right.
Come on.
Dolphins without a field goal take a 17-10 lead. And then Eli takes his shot.
Beckham saw that in.
Yeah.
Across the middle right there.
Roughing the passer penalty on Olivier Vernon. They would tack on 15 yards.
He's trying to hold him up. He's trying to let him hit the ground.
A couple of plays later, Dolphins defenders Brent Grimes and Michael Thomas have their eyes on Beckham, and so Will Tye slips past them, and Manning hits him perfectly. Giants tie it at 17.
Oh, what is that? I see you.
That's why you got to do your job. That's why you got to do your job. Everybody knows who everybody's covering. Stay with your man.
Third quarter now.
Good protection.
That's a great pass right here.
Great angle coming out, setting the angle high by the receiver. The 7th down.
Kenny Stills. Dolphins fans have been waiting for him to make a contribution. One of his biggest plays as a Dolphin. Miami back in front, 24-17. Tannehill fired up.
Well, that pylon camera is important here in this game. Because that's ruling incompletion. But this little pylon camera is going to get a good look at exactly where Odell's feet are, and it captures it. Inbounds, dragged it foot.
How many different spectacular catches is he going to make?
Every week.
The legend grows, Willie. The legend grows every time he plays.
You see the Giants offense reacting, the call reverse.
Prime time games, it's ridiculous.
Game tied at 24 to the fourth quarter. Manning, Beckham.
There's no way.
Major defensive breakdown. He goes 84 yards.
On the post, and he took it up.
And how about the Ray Lewis again in the play?
I think he did it better than Ray.
Yeah, I think he's a little better dancer.
He's a little fresher.
But Ray's a big man. For him to get down there and doing it like he was doing, you got to give Ray props, you know?
Beckham with his 6th consecutive 100-plus yard receiving game, longest active streak in the NFL, first Giant to ever accomplish that feat. How would the Dolphins respond?
Where are you going? Tom Coughlin took one for the team. Right?
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie running into his head
fast
coach.
now.
Down in Europe.
That tailbone's going to hurt him.
He'll be sore.
Coughlin will be okay. Thankfully, the Dolphins will punt.
The win.
The Giants would go 3 and out. Next Miami possession. Tannehill's pass for Landry, incomplete. Landry called for unnecessary roughness.
That's a selfish play.
That's one of those.
That's a selfish play. You hurt the
Dan
team.
Campbell took him right off the field.
Well, they would have had a first down on the next play if it wasn't for the penalty. Sticks would have kept moving.
You see this every Monday night.
You hurt your team.
Campbell would pull him for a play, and then Landry was back in. Next Giants possession.
Sealed it right here. Eli made it tough, didn't he?
He made you look real close here.
Play rule to catch. It would be reviewed, upheld. Beckham gets his hands under the football, so it stands. And that, in effect, put the game away. The Giants go to Miami and beat the Dolphins 31-24. They get to 6 and 7.
Fast-moving first quarter, inside 4.5 to go. It's 2nd down and 12. Rivers looking for Danny Woodhead. He's got him, and he's in for the touchdown.
See him stacked right there in a bunch formation, a little out and up over the top.
You know, that's the same route they tried to run on the last play from scrimmage last week in Kansas City that did not go. They come right back to the same route, a little out and up by Woodhead. This time they connect, and it is a touchdown.
On 2nd and 8. Good protection. Rivers taking a deep shot from Malcolm Floyd, and it's intercepted. Rashad Jones on the pick, and he's got some room to run. Jones cuts back at the 30. Jones at midfield lost the football. Ball is loose, and Rivers falls on it. How do you like that?
And it'll be first down as well.
Rivers, he moved the least
gosh.
of any. Jones comes down with it, makes a great return. But look at him carrying that ball loose. It got stripped and kicked around a little bit. And who's right there to fall on top of it? Phillip Rivers.
It went from being 2nd and 8 on the 42 to 1st and 10 on the 38. Watch him, he's taking a play. Well, that's too bad.
Walk over here. I'm
threw it intercepted. Oops, something's coming. There's a train coming. I'm going to get out of the way.
Oh, there's a ball.
That's called doing the Steve Berline right there.
No, it is not.
Backtracking and moving away. Keep in mind, San Diego does not have a rushing touchdown since week 1. Woodhead is in, and finally the streak is over.
Which were week 1 of the season.
The only two.
The only two. That's right. Not the last. The only 2 of the season. Right there, he gets the 3rd.
Well, interestingly enough, 12 straight games without a rushing TD. All is 1 shy of the NFL record set by the Chargers in 2011 and 2012.
Fans thought that was pass interference. 3rd and goal. Rivers on the run, moving right. Rivers fires low. Woodhead makes the catch. Touchdown.
Woodhead's going to come out of the backfield and end up coming right back to the pylon right there, and that's an easy throw and catch. When Rivers has got that much time and Woodhead's got that much space, that's an easy touchdown.
Now, there's no team that uses the running backs and the tight ends more in the passing game than the San Diego Chargers. Number 1 in terms of number of receptions, number 2 in terms of yards, and number 3 in terms of receiving.
Miami right now does not have a backup offensive lineman available as Ajayi gets the call. Jay Ajayi spinning his way and scoring his first NFL touchdown.
I mean, look at the balance and the body control when he gets up through that line. Good push up front.
They're going to cave that all down to the right. And Ajayi just comes back and cuts it back behind all the big pile of bodies and gets right into the end zone.
First 33 plays of the game, Miami had 75 yards of offense. In the last 4 plays,
60 yards of offense in the first NFL touchdown for Jay Ajayi. One of the true gentlemen in the sport is retiring after 10 years in the NFL. As Donald Brown is off to the races. Brown still going inside the 10, and finally they catch him at the 5-yard line. A gain of 53.
The gut, nothing fancy about it. He just saw the seam and hit it. Poor tackling by the Dolphins, not disciplined in their gap responsibilities. Donald Brown was on that safety before he could even blink. And then, of course, he's going full.
Quick pass to Woodhead, looking for his 4th, and he's got it. Touchdown number 4 for Danny Woodhead today.
Nothing special. I mean, it's just a little up and under, a slant underneath a go route.
Well, he's so versatile. You can flex him out, and anywhere on the field you can line him up, and he's gonna present problems for the defense because he's such a tough matchup.
One shy of the franchise record, Kellen Winslow had 5 touchdowns. Ajayi, the running back. Tannehill on the keeper, and Tannehill gets in for the touchdown. His first rushing touchdown of the season and the 5th of his career.
Ryan Tannehill, we know what a great athlete he is. Converted from a wide receiver at Texas A&M. Still developing as a quarterback, a guy that I think has the potential to be a big-time NFL quarterback. Still growing into his role as a quarterback. But right there, he showed you the other dimension he brings, his ability to keep you honest by beating you with his feet.
Now Mike McCoy is orchestrating how he's going to pull this off with Rivers, Floyd, and Gates getting an ovation. Looks like he's going to take a delay of game penalty and then have them come out. And for the Charger fans who have seen these 3 play for so many years here in San Diego, Rivers in his 12th year, Floyd in his 10th year, Gates in his 13th season. There's the flag for delay of game, and here it comes.
Now coming out of the game, Philip Rivers, Malcolm Floyd, and Antonio Gates. John Clemens at quarterback.
In any event, if today was it, the Chargers went out in style. A 30-14 win to stop a 5-game home losing streak. Philip Rivers over 300 yards. Antonio Gates had 6 catches. Malcolm Floyd had a big catch. Danny Woodhead with 4 touchdowns. Charger fans hope this isn't it, but it could be in San Diego.
So the Colts could do themselves a lot of favors here by stopping the Dolphins, who are on their own 6-yard line. And here's Tannehill getting rushed, and he's down for the safety. And it's T.Y. McGill, the rookie from North Carolina State, who came in virtually untouched and gets Tannehill in the end zone. And the Colts have taken a 2-0 lead. Replaces him on the defensive line. And on first down, a running play to Frank Gore. Gore finds some running room with a great juke there. Stays on his feet, and Frank Gore will score. Frank Gore, who was injured the last time he came in as a visiting player back to his hometown. 37-yard touchdown, and the left guard, Jack Newhart, sprung him with a terrific block as well.
Talked about in the opening, getting Frank Gore going. His 43 yards today are already more than what he had last week in the entire game in Houston.
And a first down from the 20-yard line. Play action for Tannehill. And Tannehill going deep downfield. And it is caught by Devontae Parker, the #1 draft pick from Louisville, who has been coming on in a huge gain of 49 yards into Colt territory. Miami trying to get on the board on 3rd down and goal. And this pass is going to be intercepted by Vontae Davis. Vontae Davis with the interception. And Tannehill pass and a beauty and a first down inside the 30. Damian Williams. And they give it to Miller, and Miller gets in for the touchdown. Well, he should get more. He's the big veteran, 13 years. On first down, Hasselbeck looking, seeking, finding, and it's T.Y. Hilton in an open field, and Hilton winding his way to the 22-yard line of the Dolphins. Wide open there and a 28-yard strike. And Matt Hasselbeck has to come out for the 4th straight game due to injury, and you saw him shaking his head and how disgusted he is. Now here is that play. Several of them might have gotten to him, David.
No, it's just one. Boom, right there. Jordan Phillips, right on that right shoulder.
And here is Gore. Gore at the 5. He scores! Frank Gore going through the Dolphin defense and has it going today big time. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Well, here's Adam Vinatieri looking for his 500th career field goal. He missed his first 2 of the year and has made 21 in a row. This will be from 38 yards. Here is Vinatieri. And it's number 500 for Adam Vinatieri. And a pass. And a one-handed grab by Landry. What a play. Jarvis Landry.
Got to see this one again. The extension, the eye focus. One hand tucks it and still gets his arm underneath it to hold on to it.
Controls it beautifully.
It's one of the best catches I've seen all season. No doubt.
Yeah, that has to be. Tannehill looking. Receivers are covered, but he can use his legs, and he does to get the first down. Still going is Tannehill, and he gets inside the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 18 on the 22 of Indy. And here's Tannehill, and it's Landry again, breaks a tackle, and Landry trying to drive for the first down, and he may have it. But it's right here on 4th and goal. And Tannehill is down at the 15-yard line. The 6th sack of the game by the Colts, and it was Langford and T.Y. McGill combining there. And a battered Ryan Tannehill comes off the field, and the last-ditch hope for the Miami Dolphins dissolves.
Let's go Patriots and Dolphins for Miami Gardens. Place the Patriots haven't won in a couple of years. Riding a 2-game losing streak down there in Miami. So here comes Tom Brady and company trying to sew up the #1 seed in the AFC.
They were getting after
early.
They were getting after him today. Look, that's the concern with the Patriots when you get in the postseason. Are they going to see a dominant defensive front? Because their offensive line, there's a lot of holes. Collectively, they're better. Individually, they really struggle.
Dominican Sue kind of rolls up on Tom Brady's ankle, limps off a little bit, and had to get retaped. 2nd quarter here, though, Ryan Tannehill to the rookie, Devontae Parker.
Starting to come on the last month of the season, starting to see the guy they thought they were getting out of Louisville.
Maybe a building block there, up 10-3 now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Brady on 3rd and 4 to James White. And James White's got some room. Does he have enough gas in the tank?
No, he runs out of that gas, but you know what? All right, he got close enough. Them hamstrings were a little bit locked up a little bit.
Now inside the 5, Steven Jackson going to punch this thing in for the Patriots.
How about
tied up at 10.
Is there something wrong? I think we just showed a highlight from 7 years ago. Is this
right
today? Steven Jackson scored a touchdown today.
The 3rd leading active rusher in the NFL right now, Steven Jackson. Brady going deep for Keyshawn Martin here. Oh, he gets a late shot from Olivier Vernon. Flag on that? Wow.
There might not be a flag, but there will be a piece
bruise?
of mail.
Bruise.
There'll be a bruise to
Still tied at 10.
Pocketbook.
Ryan Tannehill letting one loose for Devontae Parker again, and somehow that ends up in his hands, DJ.
This is what you saw when you studied him at Louisville. I thought we had 3 big-time receivers in this draft class. He was one of them. Seen over the last month, he's starting to get a little more confident, a little more healthy.
All right, so here's Tannehill then off the big play from Parker, finding Jordan Cameron for the touchdown. That puts the Dolphins up 17-10. Under 7 minutes to play. Brady still in the ball game here, and boy, that
was a dangerous play. You know what? A lot of bad things could have happened there. I understand you want to get the ball back, but
they need Julian Edelman back, because you get those quick completions. Let Tom Brady get the ball out of his hands. He can't hold it behind this group.
Brady again sacked here with under 6 minutes to play. That offensive line, and had some trouble with that Dolphins defensive front today. Patriots would have to punt it away. So here comes Tannehill, 3rd and 13. He's going to run it, and he's going to get it, and more. First down and more for Tannehill, all the way inside the 30-yard line of the Patriots. They look to wind the clock on Bill Belichick, who's facing his 3rd straight loss on the road to the Dolphins, and that's how it ends, 20-10.
They don't seem like that unbeatable team anymore. I'll tell you what, if they were to play the Steelers today in the playoff game, DJ, I don't know that they win that game.
Guys, they lost, 4 of their last 6 games?
Well, that's exactly right. That's what I was going to tell you. Bill Belichick always says the season really begins after Thanksgiving.
That's right.
They're 2-4 post-Thanksgiving here in 2015 Patriots, and now could very well end up losing that #1 overall seed.